Talking about the amount of money made by a business in the course of selling, that is revenue. So the total receipt of a business is called its revenue. That is revenue. Then when we talk about revenue, we have the average revenue, which is the total revenue divided by the quantity sold. So let's start with total revenue. To get our total revenue, it's always price multiplied by the quantity sold. So the price of the product, let's assume the price is $5, and the quantity sold by the business is 100 units. So the total revenue will be 5 multiplied by 100. That's 500 units. Do we understand total revenue here?
Yes.
No. Okay.
Yes.
No. You got it now, right? Okay.
No, I didn't.
Here we have revenue is simply about what the business has sold. So how are we going to be able to know the quantity sold? So we need the quantity and the price. The price will determine the total revenue. So the price, let's assume the price is just $5 here for this marker. The price is $5. And the business is able to sell 100 units of this. That means 5 multiplied by 100 units sold.
Yes.
So that's total revenue. So our total revenue will be 5 multiplied by 100, which is 500. I think it's clear now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's assume we need to know the price or the revenue made for each of the products. So to know the revenue made for each of the products, we need to divide the total sales divided by the quantity sold. So for our average revenue now, the total revenue, which is 500, divided by the quantity sold,
So how
which
do
is
you-
100. Do you get it? It will be 5. That's the price per unit.
So average.
Stop talking already.
Listen, it was one word. Mr.
I'm going to kick you out. Yes?
So the price is the same as the average revenue.
Now we reverse back. We want to get the average. So sometimes the question might ask for the average. The question might ask for total revenue. So you just have to reverse the calculation or the formula I meant.
Yes.
So to get average revenue, that means price per unit. Please put your head up. So we just need the price per unit. The price per unit is the amount we sold for each quantity. So this is it. This will give us the total. That is 100 divided by 500. That's $5. I think it's clear.
Yeah.
Total revenue is price multiplied by quantity. Average revenue is total revenue divided by the quantity sold. Clear, right? So we have marginal revenue. What is marginal revenue? Marginal revenue is the extra amount made for the extra that we sold. Anything that comes with extra, it's marginal. So we call it marginal revenue because we have made extra unit, we have made extra sales from the extra unit produced. Do we understand marginal revenue?
So we have the quantity sold.
Yeah, the quantity. Now we are talking about extra units sold.
So we sold more than the
Extra. We produce extra. So listen, I talked about marginal cost before now. Marginal cost is the cost of producing an extra unit. That is marginal cost. Then marginal revenue is the amount you make from producing the extra units. So when your MC equals to MR, that is when you are able to maximize profit. We talked about that yesterday.
Yes.
A profit maximizer, MR equals to MC. I said that. So MR is marginal revenue, which is this. MC is your marginal cost, the cost of producing an extra unit of output. Yes, please. Will you? No, it's still recording. Yeah. So is it clear, please?
Yes.
So the formula for marginal revenue is not the same as total revenue. For marginal revenue, it is total revenue 2 minus total revenue 1. That means the new total revenue minus the old total revenue. That's how we get marginal revenue.
like the marginal revenue is what the extra.
Extra amount of money you make from producing extra units, from selling extra units.
And the total revenue is the 500.
Yes, the 500. But now when we go to marginal revenue, it would have meant that we have other revenues, not just one anyway. So we have a new revenue, you take it from the old revenue, that will give you a marginal revenue. This is the formula. So we have a case study, I guess. So the revenue curve, we call it a curve because it's a graph that shows the relationship between the price of the product and the quantity sold. That's our revenue curve. A graph that shows the relationship between the price of the product and the quantity sold. Do we understand the revenue curve here?
Yes.
Great. So we have an activity here to use the formula. Okay, here we have this. It said there's a sales, there's an average revenue, there's a total revenue, there's a marginal revenue. Okay, no, where's the activity? Okay, here. Okay.
Listen, before we do that, can you re-explain the
Marginal revenue, okay? When we're talking about marginal revenue, we're talking about the extra amount made from selling extra units. The quantity you produce is 100. Now you are producing 102. That means there's extra of 2.
Yeah.
The amount made for producing that extra 2 is your marginal revenue. Clear now?
Yeah.
So we have this case study or the activity. So here we have the sales, we have the average revenue. We are told to find the total revenue and the marginal revenue. Here, our average revenue is this. So total revenue will be this multiplied by this. 20, 36, and so on. That's our average revenue. So here we have, let's say we have our marginal revenue. For the first one, for 1 unit, we have total revenue to be 20 multiplied by 1, which is 20. Then for the second one, for 2, we have 2, 18, right? Multiplied by 2, which is 36. So it's 36. Please look at the board, please. It's 36. So our marginal revenue here will be TR2 minus TR1. So these are TR2, these are TR1. So it is 36 minus 20. So that's 16. Do you get it or not?